Top 5 mistakes we've made. One of the things that I get asked a lot is, if you were starting your business again, what would you do differently? Starting a business is full of trials, errors, testing, all that kind of stuff before you get to even one success. But the thing is that, some mistakes are just a bit more special and significant than others. So these are the top 5 mistakes that we made that I would probably not repeat again. Number 1, not bringing in experts early enough. So between Mike, Michael and I, not one of the 3 of us knew how to make a pair of shoes, and that was actually kind of an advantage because we didn't have any legacy knowledge or expertise that shut us off to the idea that we were creating that was so disruptive and different to what was happening in shoes at the time. But on the other hand, we could have had a way more awesome product much earlier in the business if we had have worked with more experts earlier on. Number 2, spending too much time on the wrong problems. So in the lead up to launching Shoes of Prey, we spent months thinking about sizing. We would send memory foam out so people could step in it and we could figure out their size from that. We got people to draw around their feet. We got them to measure it with tape. And what we should have done was listen to our very first supplier who said, just ask them for their shoe size. Number 3, believing things that sounded too good to be true. So when we started out Shoes of Prey, we were 2 months in and we were nominated for a Crunchy Award. We were finalists for the Best Bootstrap Startup, which was really cool. But it attracted a lot of people, like a lot of inbound messages of people who were interested in maybe investing and people who wanted to sell us stuff. One of those people was Tom, and he wanted to sell us the most amazing PR in the entire world. They would get shoes on celebrities, we'd be on every talk show, we would be in every top tier media outlet. And of course, I probably don't need to tell you what happened, but it was probably the worst use of $10,000 that I can think of. So, sounds too good to be true? Probably is. Number 4, not doing more customer research. So when we started Shoes of Prey, we used to go down to Bondi Markets and set up a store on Sundays. So Bondi Markets is a Sydney local fashion market. It's on every Sunday. Highly recommend that you go and check it out. It's quite cool. And admittedly, we didn't sell a lot of shoes, but what it was more about for us was talking to people who were our target market and learning about them. And that kind of came in ways of, for example, we would try different wording for the way that we explained the idea and figure out which ones got the best response. But we only did it for a limited amount of time, and really we should have continued to do it so that we could test out campaign ideas and what we thought might be a nice new great material or style and things like that, and just kept talking to them to learn more and more about our customer. So particularly when it wasn't a very expensive activity, we should have done more customer research. Number 5, not listening to product quality feedback sooner. Our audience has always been super generous in sharing feedback with us, whether it's things that we're doing right or things that we need to improve on. What we did get was a lot of different feedback, and there was some product quality feedback in there, but because it wasn't what people were being noisiest about, we didn't action it. What we should have understood is that any product quality feedback is so incredibly important. It's the heart and soul of why people are coming to you. And a lot of people, even if they don't like what they've gotten, won't come back and tell you. So we were probably disappointing a lot more customers than we knew. In this case, the mistake was just not actioning that product quality feedback faster. Well, these are just 5 of the many mistakes that we've made in the course of Shoes of Prey. Definitely in my top 5 though, for sure. So if you started a business, what's your set of top 5 mistakes you've made? And please do share them in the comments so that we can all help each other out with not repeating each other's mistakes. I hope you've had a great week, and I hope that you're up for another excellent week ahead. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to do everything before you're ready. Bye.